it's Micheline from Micheline Makes again. I got a few packages when I arrived back from France, and this vlog is going to show you what was in them. I'll put an additional piece here which will show you about this one, and this is my quilting calendar that I got. I wanted to show you this. I got this the other day, and it is called a quilting block and pattern a day calendar. So I don't quilt, but I quite fancy quilting. I've made a couple of quilts, baby quilts, a few years back when my stepdaughter had her little girl, and I've got a pattern in mind which I'm going to tell you about, or show you about one time in the coming vlogs. But this is just like a little, basically it's freestanding. So I haven't opened it yet, so I thought you might like to see what it's like. It says flip the lid around and crease the folds. Fold it around like that. Tuck the tab into the slot like that, and then it lies like that on your chair, on your table. So it rests like that on your table. So anyway, I'll get this out to let you see. There's actually a little backing card at the back there. I think that just keeps everything in place. It's all sealed, so let me unseal it. Basically, the first few pages tell you about the designer, who is called Debbie Cratterville, who's been sewing for the camera for more than 20 years. Some of you in America might know Debbie Cratterville. Then it tells you about how to use your quilting calendar. So there's a bit of detail. I'm not going to go into too much detail about that, but basically it tells you how to use it. Let me just get this the right way so that I'm not going to lose. Yeah, it basically just, in a lot of description, tells you how to use it, written on both sides, telling you all about quilt making and the anatomy of a quilt top, basic paper piecing, and some instructions on how to do it, helpful hints and useful tips. Then we start with the first day. Now I'm going to show you, I'll go through them all because it is now the 9th of January. I shall take you up to the 9th of January, and then probably every day if I have time, or every time I do a vlog, I'll try and show you what's in each one. So let me just get this right so that it lies properly. Right, Wednesday the 1st of January it's a Christmassy type of thing, so that's to prepare you for next year, I would have thought. And its overall size is 63 inches by 63 inches. And basically, as I say, on this side it shows you the layout, and it gives you the colours and the amount of material you need, and the dimensions. So I would imagine that once you've got this and you've got this information, you just follow the instructions on these sheets as to how you cut them out. Those of you who do quilts will know exactly what I'm talking about. Then so that was the 1st of January. Then the 2nd of January is a pretty plain one, and that one is nice, not what I would do, but it's not bad. Second one is a very plain one, and that's that one. Not my cup of tea either. That one measures 12 by 12. So basically, I see, that one, that's your piece there, that's going to be those ones there. So these must be the following ones coming on from, I get it now. That's your January the 1st. January 2nd is telling you how to do the Christmas tree. January 3rd tells you how to do the boot. January 4th and 5th, Saturday and Sunday, tells you how to do the house. And January 6th tells you how to do the snowflakes. January 7th tells you how to do the snowman. So is it possibly that Anyway, that's 7 days. Now today is, oh, it's not the 8th. I've got my dates all wrong. You can tell I'm all at 6s and 7s today. So that's my first quilt. The next one, now I'm going to just put them in the back. What I will do is instead of binning them or putting them anywhere, what I take out the front, I'll put at the back. And what I think I might do is I might, see how there's a piece of cardboard there at the back? I think I might leave that piece of cardboard in, put the ones that I've been through at the back there and the ones I haven't done at the front. Now Wednesday the 8th of January, that's rather a nice one, is that one. And that is 65 by 65. Now I'm not sure if that means the whole thing is 65, because then it says block size 5 by 5 and 15 by 15. So I'm not sure. Those of you who are quilters can probably tell me what it means, but it gives you a list of the colours of the fabrics you need. And then again, January the 9th shows you how to do the flowers on that one. January the 10th shows you how to do this one. And the 11th and 12th shows you how to do that one. Now it's actually the 11th today, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you through to the end of this one to show you the 13th rather. 13th shows you how to do the star in that. And the 14th shows you how to do the flower in it. And the 15th shows you how to do the little squares in the corner. They would be that way, wouldn't they? Or would they be that way? No, that way. So that's another batch of quilts there. That's very interesting. And of course there's little room to put notes on if you want to. And they've got names. That one's the Rushed Rose and Stars quilt. And that one was done by Debbie in Cratterville in 2019. So that's the second one. Now that takes me to Thursday the 16th. So I'm not going to show you the Thursday the 16th one. I will show you that one the next time I come back on, if I have time or if I'm in here with it, and I'll show you what they look like. All I can tell you is it's very wintry. Some people go, it's cold. Well, this is a bit like that. So I can't show you the other side. So that is all of the 365 days quilts. Flicking through it, there's only a few that are floating my, oh, that's a nice one. I won't show you that one. There's a few that are floating my boat, but a few that are a little bit kind of not me. I like something modern, and quite a lot of these are quite what I would call, at the risk of being slated by you lot, I would think they're a little bit old ladyish. said she who's an old lady, but some of them are, I wouldn't say old ladyish, but I've seen them around so many times. I'm not jumping out at them, but they're very nice. As I say, there's some, I'll flick through to let you see. Right, ready? To get you some idea of what they are. There you go, very quickly. So that was those were the first two quilts on that quilt one calendar. So I'm going to stop there, because the next vlog I'm going to do is going to tell you about some parcels and some packages that I received the other day. And I've got like some exciting stuff, patterns and fabric. Catch you next time. Bye. First of all, let me apologise to a young lady who sent me a card. I can't even remember, it may have been August or September, and that was the card, and the young lady might recognise it, and I didn't know that it had arrived. And we've been tidying up the place at work, and my husband handed this to me, this little card to me in the envelope, and said, "What's this? This is addressed to you." And it was a card that I'd received a long time ago, and I hadn't actually seen it. and it's from a lady called Ilana. Ilana. I think, yes, it's Ilana. And she says, Liebe Micheline. That's, Liebe is, it's German, and it is it German? Yes, German. Liebe, dear Micheline, probably. I'm Ilana from Indonesia, currently staying in Esslingen am Neckar, Germany, with my Marcel and our lovely dog, Osito de Peluche. I'm writing to say to you, thank you so much for your 10 plus amazing 21st century gadgets, sewing gadgets vlog. I'm into fashion, but mostly in sketching and designing. Lately I work with my new machine to learn everything until I found your vlog on YouTube, and that helped me a lot. Anyway, keep in touch and I'll stay watching your channel. Ilana and Marcel Osito. Now look at that. She's put little got to make sure that you can see it. Put little hearts and a little thank you on. And I didn't know that I had received this. And poor Ilana, you must have been wondering, is she ever going to acknowledge that she got this card? So when I got it, it's a beautiful, it's Gruppe aus Esslingen. Look at that, isn't that lovely? It's like Christmas. It's gorgeous. Anyway, Ilana, I am so sorry that I did not acknowledge your card until now, and that is going to go up on my wall, and it will be in full view for people to see. Thank you very much, Ilana. Anyway, before Christmas, you'll remember that I made this, and I have found that I actually like this. For I can't remember how many years, I have spent years doing this. And then doing that. And yes, it is very, very dangerous. And I have never, in all the well, I've been doing it since I was 18 or 16. Since I was 16, I've been doing that. I'm now 69 last month, and I've never had a problem with it, but now I've got this. I actually find this very useful. The only thing I find, well, I might change is put it on elastic, because then I can quickly put it on my wrist, whereas I've got to faff on every time with closing it and fixing the button. So I might put an elasticated one on, and then it makes life so much easier to get it on and off quickly. But I like the fabric, this fabric, so much that I thought I might buy some. I wanted to see if I could get some. And I didn't get exactly the same thing, but I saw some and I bought this. Now what I was going to do with it, I have no idea. It's like a very shiny Lurexy turquoisey black. And I didn't know what I was going to do. I bought a metre of it. It's definitely not going to be a blouse, because I can't imagine this kind of thing would show bumps and bulges. But it came in handy, because when we were putting the Christmas tree up, we wanted to cover, we put 2 Christmas trees up, and I wanted to put a cover on the bottom of one of them. And so I quickly used this, and because it was, I just put it over a little table. It's not circular or anything, but I just put it over, and it actually looked quite nice. But I've got an idea for this towards next Christmas. I know it's a long way off, and so I will probably use it. I'll make a list, put a list down here if I can remember, of all the places where I bought these fabrics from. But that was, I think it was a metre. I liked the fabric, and I could make some more of these because I think they would look lovely. So that was the first one. When we went to France with our friends in their car, and when we got back to their house, we left our car at their place, and Barbara said, I've got some fabric for you. And she brought out the fabric, and one of them was this, which is actually like a deck chair material. And I thought that's great, because I have a swing seat and the cushions need covering, and I thought that would be really good to cover the cushions. I think there's about 2 meters here, so I should be able to cover the cushions and have them all looking nice for the summer. So that was one buy, and that was one, that was a good offer from her. And it's, as I say, it's very, very hard, very heavy canvas. And if I've got any left, I don't know if you can see that. And I'll show you that one. I didn't show you that one close up, did I? There. Well, that is that there. It's stretchy. This one here, it stretches that way, and it doesn't stretch that way. It stretches crossways, but not lengthways. That is lovely, that. So I've got to find a use for that. But I think it's going to be a Christmassy use. This, as I say, is it's a very heavy canvas, cotton canvas, and I think I may even have enough to use to make some sort of lining for bags or anything like tote bags or something. So that was what Barbara gave me, and she also gave me this, which on top of the 4 pieces of soot fabric, she gave me this, and this is beautiful, beautiful navy blue, pure wool, and it's 3 5/8 of a yard, I think, and along the edge it says all wool made in England, and it's absolutely beautiful. The other ones that I have aren't navy like this, they're not a dark navy, but this is really, really nice. So I've got to start thinking of all these things that I'm going to use with these wools, because I think it's going to be a lot of coats or jackets of some sort. And someone suggested I try a skirt. They said, why don't you make a skirt? I've never made skirts for years and years, and I don't know if, the thing is, I'm worried in case if I make a skirt I might never wear it, because I have made it, you know, you go through phases, and I used to wear a lot of skirts when I used to teach. I used to have straight skirts, but then I was silk-like. Now I'm not used to wearing skirts, so I don't know if I could get away with it. But I've got some ideas. And then I wanted to make some jerseys, some tops. Now I've just told you about this one. This is the Jaylee Yoko, which is a free pattern. And I wanted to make some other sweatshirt tops. So I bought some here, and this one is from, I was really taken by this. This is from a young lady who runs a company called Simple Life Fabrics. And I bought them, she's got on the packet on there, first of all, she's got on the wrapping, I'm recyclable. I'm recyclable, eco mailing bags. So that when I saw that was nice. But then, as I opened it, as I took it out the packet, I caught my eye on this, and I thought, what on earth is this? And then I caught my eye on this, and she's actually included 2 little bags, and that one is a little bag with elastic in, and it says, don't know if you can see that, thank you from Simple Life Fabrics. And so that was a little bag that she'd given me, a little drawstring bag. And it's really interesting because she's used some scrap fabric, but she's also used some jersey, offcuts of jersey that she had, to make the tie. And it rolls up, obviously it's rolled the wrong way because that's the way the fabric goes, but tied with a knot. And I thought, it's given it kind of an elasticy feel. So wasn't that lovely? A little bag that she's given me. Then she gave me another little bag, and this is a little canvas bag, and she's put, so it says Simple Life Fabrics, and on the back is a little sewing machine, and it says thank you, and inside was a card. So I opened it up, and inside was Simple Life Fabrics. This is absolute, you know, this is real, what would you call it? real business promotion. It's getting to know your customers properly. And on the other side is a little picture that she's done with a stamp of a rabbit and some text. She's handwritten it, and it says, "Dear Micheline, thank you so much for your order. I absolutely love this fabric. I made myself a light sweatshirt with it over Christmas, and I'm now gutted every time I have to take it off. Lol. I hope you enjoy sewing with it. Sarah." So it's Sarah who runs Simple Life Fabrics. And Sarah, if you happen to watch my vlog, I'm very well taken by what you've done when you sent me these fabrics. Now, and this is what I bought. It's a jersey. I think I bought, let's see, how much did I get? 2 meters, possibly 2 meters, or 1.5 meters. But it's a jersey. I was going to make a sweatshirt with it. I love the colour. Look, I thought it looked nice. I bought it on eBay. It was bought on eBay, and it's a loop back jersey. I bought it on eBay, but she obviously has a business called Simple Life Fabrics. I don't know if she only runs it on eBay or not, but I thought that was lovely fabric. It's grey. It's a dark charcoal grey with a little light grey pattern on it. And I was thinking, well, because I've got grey hair, I need to change my colour palette a bit to compensate for it. So this was from Simple Life Fabrics, and I really like it. So you will be seeing me making something from that. And as I say, thank you very much, Sarah. So that was from Sarah from Simple Life Fabrics. Then this one is from the Cheap Shop, and I get another again. I got this on eBay, and it's 3 meters of ladies jersey pattern cotton stretch knit t-shirt dressmaking fabric, but with a pattern of watercolour violets on grey. I'll read that again to you. It's 3 meters of ladies jersey patterned cotton stretch knit t-shirt dressmaking fabric pattern. The pattern is 06688002, watercolour violets on grey, and I bought 3 meters, and I just thought this will be, I think this is, when the sunshine comes, which it has been doing, I'm going to make another sweatshirt with this. This is this one. I just think that is absolutely lovely. Whenever I wear turquoise, you all say I look nice in it. So I wanted something bright. It's got a touch of grey, well, bluey greys, and I figured that would kind of set the grey hair off nicely. And as I say, I think I'm going to have more than enough to make a sweatshirt and a t-shirt and some sort of t-shirt with it. But that is absolutely gorgeous. The colour background, I'll bring it closer for you to see. The background is like a khaki green, and it's got all the colours that I love, the purples, the pinks, the yellows and turquoises. And I was looking for something, because as I say, you all keep telling me I look nice in turquoise, so I figured I'd go for something like this. It cost me £22.08 for the 3 meters. It was £6.13 a meter, which was very cheap. And it's, as I say, the company is the Cheap Shop. They're in Tiptree, Essex. Info at cheapshoptiptree.co.uk. I don't think they've got a website, but they do sell on eBay. So that was, if it's still there, I'll put the links below for you. Then lastly, I've still got more fabrics coming, but then this one came, and this one is from, does it say who it's from? Fabric King. This is Fabric King, and it's a ladies jersey patterned cotton stretch knit t-shirt dressmaking fabric, and it's called Daisy Leaves on Blue, and I got 3 meters of it. And this is another one. I rarely go for blue, so I don't know why I picked this in a sense, but I figured again I can make a nice t-shirt for the spring or the summer. And it's It's got birds on, beautiful birds. I like the colour of it. I like the design, and I think it'll make a nice long sleeved type t-shirt of some sort. So that's another one that I've got, 3 meters of that, and that was from Fabric King. Again, I got that on eBay. They're all from eBay. I have one New Year's resolution that I'm going to have, which I haven't been doing, is I'm going to make a note of all of these, where I've bought these fabrics from, how much I've bought them for, how many meters I've got, and what I've made with them, because I haven't been doing that, and I feel like I'm a bit disorganized with that. So that is what I'm going to be doing in the future. So I'm going to stop there, and I'm going to try and get back to you tomorrow, because I have a lot of patterns that I've got, and I want to show you what my patterns are. Oh, and while I remember, so many of you wrote, either emailed me specifically, personally. A couple of you, 2 or 3 of you emailed me personally about the wool that I got from the brocante, about washing it. And unfortunately, you had all emailed me or sent me messages after I had done it. I decided, because I had little wool, a wool cycle on my washing machine, I thought I'd try the wool cycle. And I put the first, I thought, oh, I'll do 2 at a time. And that was a bit of a risk, wasn't it? But I thought, well, if it says wool cycle, it might do the wool properly then. So I did the wool cycle, and it came out fantastic. No felting, no change of shape, exactly the same quality going out as coming out as it went in, only cleaner and smelling nicer. So I'm really, really pleased with that, except that I'm already in my head, I'm thinking, should I dye one of them? And I know you'll all be going, no, don't dye it, but you know what I'm like. Well, anyway, I have some great ideas that I've got in my head and in patterns, and I'll be showing you what I'm going to do. Anyway, I've gone on rather too long here. I'm going to stop there, and next time I'm going to tell you all about the patterns that I've got, and tell you a little bit more about what I plan to do with them. I've still got some more fabric coming. The thing about going on holiday and doing not much is that I tended to surf the website, surf eBay and other places quite a bit. And because I did that, I was finding fabrics, and I kept thinking, should I get that? Should I get that? And I'm thinking, no, you have plenty of fabrics. Plenty of fabrics. So I kept telling myself not to do it. But then I thought, oh, no, I might just get some. So I ordered. This is why I have some of these orders, and this is why half of them were waiting for me when I came back. Anyway, I am going to stop there, and I shall catch you next time.